Hi everyone, it's Reed here at St. Simon's Pilates and Yoga. This is the first of our how-to series. So weekly we'll try and post a different video about how to do a certain pose. And the first one that we're going to start is actually an arm balance. Very common in a lot of yoga classes, crow pose. So the main things to think about in your crow pose, and we're going to go through a few different variations using a block as a tool, is a lot of core activation. Your core is your powerhouse in all of your arm balances. So if you find yourself falling out, or if you find yourself unstable, maybe not able to quite get that crow pose, think about how active your core really is. In your crow pose, your spine is in a flexed position, activating all of the muscles right here along the front side of the body. Our front ribs are going to be pulled in. And then when we're in our crow pose, our hands are going to be on the ground, and the biggest thing I see is people just kind of collapsing into it. Their shoulders collapse down. So you want to be really active through your shoulders, working into the deltoids, up into the lats, up into the serrators around the rib cage. This pose is a very active pose, but once you really learn to activate the core and all the muscles of the shoulder girdle, you can actually find a little peace and balance in it, and that's where the yoga practice really comes in, and you can stay there for a lot longer. So without anything more, we're going to practice our crow pose. So you want to start in a squatted position, feet semi-close together. I always like to keep my thighs relatively close to my rib cage. Again, the spine is rounded and in a flexed position. From there, we're going to pull the belly button in towards the spine, then up towards the heart, engaging the Uddiyana Bandha, or your first lock. From there, we're going to place our hands flat on our mat. A little bend in the fingertips like you're gripping your mat. Your knees are coming up into the backs of your upper arms. From there, we'll lift the hips up, bend the elbows, look forward slightly, and you can stay here, or maybe from there you lift one foot, find your balance there. Lean a little bit further, then you can lift the other foot. Again, I'm staying active through my core, belly button's pulling in and up. Press down with your hands, activate all those muscles around the shoulder girdle, and then slowly come back down. Now, if you have tried that version of it and you're still not getting it, a great tool to use is a block. I like the cork blocks simply because they're a little more stable, but any block will do. Just anything to help lift the hips. That's another big aspect, is people don't lift up enough to really engage the core. So I'll have students place their block on their mat, come to stand all the way on the block. This lets your hips go ahead and come up a few extra inches. Then it's the same thing. Press down into the hands, grip the mat with your fingertips, squeeze the muscles into the bone, lean forward. And from here you can just kind of lean forward slightly and touch back down until you find that point of balance there. And then come back down. From there, I'll have them then take the block out in front of them. You want your hands about, maybe 8 inches or so. You want to be able to come into a little triangle with your hands in the block. You're going to lean forward, place your forehead on the block. Again, knees come up high behind the triceps. From here, you should be able to lift your feet up. Now you've got some pressure into your head. You're going to slowly lean back and try and find that place of balance there. Again, full version. Hands all the way down on the mat. Knees as close up to the armpits as you can get them. Grip the mat with your hands. Lift up, lift the hips high, belly button in. Engage all those muscles. Actively press the mat away from you. Right. And then breathe. And then you can hang out there, or maybe you shoot back into chaturanga, or wherever your transition goes from there, up to headstand. But that's the first of our how-to series. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave any comments or questions below, and we look forward to seeing you next week.